for YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook here. And I think I got to press something. Go live. So I'm using StreamYard to go live on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook. What's up, everybody? Hey, guys. Hey, TT, what's going on? What is going on? Okay, so I'm live on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Welcome to my live. Hey, Ari, how are you, my friend? Thanks for the love. I appreciate you. Guys, I'm going to be sharing with you exactly what I'm doing to make it 900 on each sale. And here's the thing, you don't need to have a website. You don't need to have thousands of followers. You could actually go to my profile and see I do not have thousands of followers, right? I'm going to be teaching you and breaking down the 3-step framework of what it takes to have an online business. So if you're here for it, let me know. Hey, Ari, thank you so much for the love, my friend. So I'm going to just pull my whiteboard over and get it ready because I actually just kind of gave a SEO class today. And if you don't know what SEO is, can you put a 1 in the comments? Because I'd love to know who does not know what search engine optimization is, because it's some pretty cool stuff. SEO is like some pretty advanced criteria when it comes to making an income online and to get your video out there and seen by the people that you want it to be seen by, because that's the key. That's the strategy there, is to get your content discovered by the people that you want it to be discovered by, right? I know that's what I want. And if you're following me and looking to generate some income, then I'm pretty sure that's what you want too, right? So let's talk about that. Let's talk about how we're going to be able to use our content to be able to flip it and turn it around and cause it to get a customer, to get a lead, to cause an ecosystem within our social media profiles, right? So if you're with me on YouTube, Facebook, and my Facebook page, I just got enough people to be able to go live on my Facebook page, because you need 100 followers. So I'm pretty excited about that, guys. So without any further ado, let me get on into it. Okay, so I know you can't probably see this the way that you want to see it, where you can read it, but that's the whole reason why I created pictures here too. So guys, SEO, let me just kind of give you a little bit of a breakdown. SEO, because I'm going to erase this, and I'm like, I don't want to erase it just yet. I feel like I did a really good job at drawing it, and I think I'm going to take a picture so that I could keep it for future reference. Okay, because I am going to erase it in order to take you into the remaining training that's going to break down what it is that I do in order to make 100% profit, and I didn't even have to create anything. Okay, because that's the key there. You don't have to create anything, because a lot of people are like, I don't know how to create a digital product. I wouldn't even know where to start. That was me. And that's the reason why I got started in network marketing, because in network marketing, you don't need a product, because you're actually going to be selling somebody else's product, but you're only going to earn a percentage, right? 25%, 30. And sometimes that can only be like $7. So if you want to increase your income significantly, having to sell something like this and make like a $10,000 income, you'd have to sell like 6,000 of those or 11,000. You know what I mean? So get a lot of customers. So when I found out about high ticket income opportunities, I was all about that. And especially when I seen my mentor talking on TikTok about a 100% profit, and I didn't even have to create anything. So let me break down what SEO is, and then I'm going to take you into this business model, right? Because I want to share with you this 3-step framework that's going to show you how having an online business is possible for you. Okay, but I created this SEO thing, and I want to discuss it too. So SEO, what is SEO? Search engine optimization. Search engine optimization, all it basically means is that your content, it's going to make your content searchable by the algorithm. It's going to make your content show up on the screen of the person that you want it to show up in front of. Because what it is you taking that extra time, 5 minutes, to create an SEO strategy for your video. Okay. Because organic reach through short form video is all about keywords. So when the algorithm can spot certain keywords inside of your content, it's going to know exactly where to push your content to. It's going to push it to, because you can, how you can go to TikTok, you could go to YouTube, you could go to Google, you could go to Facebook, and you can look up certain keywords. And then it's going to populate a bunch of different videos that have that keyword inside of it. And that's the reason why we want to use SEO, search engine optimization. Okay. Because we want to be able to get our video in front of the person that we want it to be in front of. Okay. Point blank. Right. So how are we going to do search engine optimization? Well, we're going to use our content. We're going to use our content. Right, guys? We're going to use our content. And our content is going to be filled with certain keywords, right? We're going to put keywords into our content. Keywords are going to allow the algorithm to know where to place your video, where to send it, right? You want to get it on the right stream. Skill set. It's going to take skills, right? You got to learn SEO. You got to learn how to place these keywords, where to place these keywords on your video, and how to use it to your benefit inside of a strategy, right? And so what I want to share with you is how, oh, wait, TikTok is having me do something. Hiring company to do off-page SEO. I've been paying $5,000 a month. Okay. Hey, Pancho. Okay, so that's a really good question. For your business, you've been paying $5,000 depending on your strategy, right? Because every company is going to be different. Now, for your SEO, how long have you been paying that $5,000? Because SEO, it's going to take maybe about a month, 2-3 months to gain the traction, right? It takes about 2 to 3 months to gain traction. But once it does, you're going to see a high increase in your sales or in your leads. And do you have a Google business page? Because your Google business page is going to be a huge way to also convert and get more traction for your business. So if you could answer me, okay, it's working, but how long do I keep paying? For nearly a year. Okay. Well, what you're going to look at, Pancho, is you're going to look at the ROI, the return on your investment. So if you're paying $5,000 a month, but due to the SEO reach that you're gaining from this, you're actually making you're tripling your income on a monthly basis. You know what I mean? You got to weigh out the return on your investment. So if you're paying $5 a month, what is the increase? How has it increased your revenue, your gross revenue since starting? And then you're going to look at that. Yeah, I would need to know more about your ROI and your analytics. For nearly a year, it's working great. And yes, I do have a Google page. Awesome. I'm happy to hear that, my friend. But I am wondering, at what point do I stop? I wouldn't, right? Because that's part of your strategy. So we have a business owner who's been using SEO for his page to be able to get him. Now, where are you ranking? If you don't mind me asking, where are you ranking? So what SEO does for businesses is it helps them rank on Google higher, so that when people go to Google and research the certain services or products that this particular business is offering, people go to Google, it's going to rank them highest up there, right above their competitors. And that's one form of SEO as far as strategy is concerned. But we also now have social media SEO. Okay, so you're ranking on the first page on a lot of the keywords. That's awesome. So they're doing their due diligence. They're getting you on the first page. That's what you're paying them for. Okay. You're paying them that $5,000 is getting you above your competitors. And so that's huge. That's really huge. So another thing I want to talk about, guys, is I know this is kind of off the thing and we haven't got into it yet, but in terms of owning a business, 20% is what they say. 20% should be taken out and put towards your marketing, right? So SEO, that's part of your marketing, right? That's going to be part of your marketing. Running any type of ads, that's going to be part of your marketing. So all of that also, you want to talk with your tax person, but all of that also becomes write-offs too. So that's awesome. I'm excited for you, my friend. That first page and on ranking on a lot of keywords, that's really good. Yeah, absolutely. No problem. I was happy to answer those questions for you. And so awesome. Congratulations on that. So when we do our search engine optimization, we're going to use our content, right? And we're going to put keywords, specific keywords in our content. These keywords are going to be the keywords that we speak. They're going to be the hook that we put over our video, and we only want to keep it there for maybe about 3 to 5 seconds. Okay. And then they're going to be the caption, the words that we put inside of our caption. They're going to be the hashtags. Okay. So all of these places that you're able to use keywords inside of your content so that your content falls on the ears that you want it to fall on. Okay. So again, it's going to take skill set. It's going to take automation, and it's going to take content. All of that is going to require you becoming a version of yourself that you may not be, I won't say ready for, because I don't think anyone's ever ready to push themselves outside of a comfort zone. You just got to do it. But it may be something that you may have been already thinking about, but you just didn't know where to get started. So let me talk to you about what that means, right? These skill sets, because a lot of people think that it needs to be scary, and it doesn't. It absolutely doesn't. Because the digital age that we live in now, there's no reason to be fearful. I'm going to turn on my mic. I completely forgot to do that. And give me just a second, guys. All right, here we go. Okay, so this is my website where you can go get a free blueprint, guys. If you're not able to stay to the end, which that's okay, I completely understand. Just take a screenshot and then go to this website, because I want to give you a free, it's called the Freedom Formula Blueprint. And what it does basically is it breaks down for you this 3-step framework that I'm about to present to you. And then you'll also hear from my mentor, who kind of just works her magic and shares with you. She's like breaks it down for you step by step. If you're not able to stay, please grab that at least. Okay, so what I want to share with you about this 3-step framework is, number one, you need an offer, right? Obviously, if you're going to be making sales online, you need to be offering something, whether it's, thanks for the love. I appreciate that, Poncho. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Okay, so whether it is an offer that it's a product or a service, right? You want to make sure that's on high demand, because nobody wants to go start a business that is actually on the verge of being like, what do they call it when it goes extinct, right? It goes extinct. Nobody wants to start a business that's in the process of going extinct. What would that be? What would that be? Well, Dunder Mifflin, guys, The Office. All right, that paper company was going out the door. Why? Because we were in the process of building a paperless environment, right? That's what the digital age is about. Everything is paperless. So I'm talking about stuff like that, right? When you start a business, you want to make sure that it is on high demand and that it's not going to go away anytime soon. And so you want to consider all of those things. AI technology is taking over a lot of businesses. And so that you want to be ahead of the game. right? So when I found a system that I didn't have to create, and I had already did some market research because I had been in, remember, I had told you I had been in the network marketing industry where I was only earning 20 to 30% of commission, and it was not covering the bills, but I did in fact want an online business. That just happened to be the business that I got started with because I was like, I don't have a product or service to offer network marketing. They're going to give me a product that I can start selling. Little did I know that I was going to have to be DMing a bunch of people and bothering friends and family in order just to keep up with the commission, right? And honestly, I burnt a lot of bridges, and I was pretty sad about that, right? And here's the thing, guys, this company could go out, could go under. As a matter of fact, it did. It got sold out and the commission and everything got changed up, right? So I found out really fast that I wanted something of my own, something that I could actually earn 100% profit from. So when I started to research different ways of making 100% profit, it was all about starting a coaching business, doing stuff that I didn't have any experience in at the time, right? I didn't want to have to go out there and trade time for dollars. So I wanted an offer that could offer me 100% profit. I was done with the commission, right? I was done with the commission. I needed 100% profit. And when I seen my mentor on a short form video and she was talking about receiving 100% profit off of this digital video in mentorship program that she had earned over $1 million in 17 months as a single mom when first starting this business. Why did it resonate? Because she was also doing network marketing, making that 20% commission, and she was hustling her butt off too, just trying to make ends meet, right? And because she wanted to be a stay-at-home mom and do her things. How many of you guys out there would love to be able to be at home, whether it be at home with your kids or be at home with your husband and just traveling or retire early, right? Well, we're talking here about having 100% profit that gets directly deposited into your bank account. So this is called, in this industry that I'm sharing with you, it's called the master resale rights, MRR. MRR. Okay, MRR, Master Resale Rights. So I have access to this live interactive program that has 4 income streams. And what I love to share, this is the reason why I love to share this, is because a lot of people out there are looking, they do want something that they could actually sell over and over again, right? But they just don't know where to start. Because they see people out here on social media. If you're on my channel, it's because you've been looking for ways to monetize your social media profile. So people see that it's possible. They just don't know where to start. So I like the fact that I can actually share it with other people to be able to earn 100% profit with master resale rights. Okay. And this is the 3-step framework. Number 1, you're going to get started with an offer. Okay. So in my program, guys, I offer 4 different programs, and I got started at the 300 one, and I moved my way up to 900. Okay. This is my high ticket item. And this item is my number 1 seller. As a matter of fact, I've never had to sell one of these because everybody that gets started with me, they want to be able to earn $900. When you get started at the $900, you get access to all of these income streams too, 6, 3, and 1. Now, let's say you get started at the 100, which that's totally fine because you're still going to get access to a marketing platform. You're still going to get access to that, right? When you get started for the 100, you only get to sell the 100. When you get started for the 3, you get to sell 3 and 1. When you get started with the 6, you get to sell 6, 3, 1, so forth and so on. I think that makes perfect sense, right? So finding an offer, that's number 1. Find an offer that's going to allow you that's on high demand. It's going to allow you to make 100% profit. I really focus on finding an offer that you could earn 100% profit with, right? That's going to be starting your own business or starting a master resale rights business, or creating your own digital product, or buying a PLR, private label rights product, right? And when you get started with this program with me, I'm going to give you access to 2 private label rights guides that you could actually resell and rebrand and make them yours if you want, or you can just leave them as they are, but sell them for 100% profit too. Okay. So number one, you got to get an offer that's going to offer 100% profit, that's on high demand, and that you could, start making some significant income quick. Okay. And then number 2, audience, guys. Okay. Social media, SMM, social media marketing. You're going to want to master that skill set, right? You're going to want to master the skill set of social media marketing. Why? Why would you want to master that? Because it's the number one way to get your business discovered organically with no ad spend. Right now, short form video is being pushed out more than any other piece of content out there, and it's absolutely free. And so when you get started with me with your digital marketing MRR business, master resale rights business, when you get started with me, I'm going to teach you how to show up on social media the right way. And guys, I'm showing up on 5 different channels right now because I have a strategy that I stick to. It's called omnipresence. And I know a lot of other people, they say just master the one account and then you can start. No. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I mean, if you want to, trust me, I'm all for that. If you're too, if you want to just focus on the one channel, fine. But I'm going to teach my people that really want to get that exposure out there, how to be able to show up on multiple channels at once so that they don't have to go and just learn this one channel and then learn another. Guys, when Coca-Cola shows up on LinkedIn, he shows up the same way on TikTok, right? It's Coca-Cola. So your brand can be the same brand on TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Lemonade, Pinterest, right? You don't have to sit there and put on another facade. It's you. You're building a personal brand on social media. And honestly, if you are starting any kind of business, even if it's a brick or mortar, building a personal brand on social media is going to be the number one thing, even if you haven't started your business yet. Like, you really got to get that exposure out there because people are going to follow you. People follow people that they know, like, and trust. So imagine building that personal brand on social media, and then 3 months later, you're like, boom, my business is ready to go. And you're showing up. You're like, hey guys, I just launched my new business. I know you've been following me on my journey. It's launched now. Check it out. Building a personal brand. That's where it's at. Okay, don't be afraid because there's over 5 billion people on social media. Why not get customers from social media, right? So audience, number 2 is the audience. You're going to learn from when you get access, and I want to kind of break this down and preface this a little bit because I know that there's a lot of different opportunities out there to be able to generate income, to be able to learn the skills of digital marketing, and to be able to implement them inside of your business. I know that there's a lot of different ways out there, but what I want to allow you to see the difference between what I'm sharing with you and the difference what is out there is what you're going to earn 100% profit. Most courses out there are not even offering 100% profit. And this is not a course that I'm offering to you. This is a live mentorship coaching program, right? So it's not just a course that you jump in, you're like, oh my gosh, I have nobody to ask questions to. I've been stuck in this space for I don't know how long. I don't even have my website up. I don't even have my automation. Nope. That's not the way that it's going to work with me because you're going to actually have a complete website, email campaign at the click of a button. And I'm going to teach you how to run your business for $0 a month. We'll talk about that in a second. But audience, Social media. So inside of our live interactive mentorship program, my mentor is huge about social media. She is super huge about being consistent and showing up and opening shop for your business, even if that means that you do it faceless. So she made a completely different module that talks all about how to be able to build a faceless brand, should that be something that you want to, right? So she's all about no excuses, right? You can't make an excuse when there's no excuse to be made. Showing up on social media, whether it's with face or without face, is going to be your number one way. Okay, so number 3 is automation. Oh my goodness, automation is everything, right? Because without automation, there's no passive income. Without automation, there's no email system, like there's nothing happening. Automation is a sales representative working for your business 24/7, and you never have to pay them. Let me say that again. Automation is your system working for you 24/7 as a sales representative, doing the selling and the telling for you, but you never have to pay them. You set it up once and you set it and forget it. Now, granted, I'm sure there's going to be times like last week, we just got a whole new website upgraded. It's beautiful. I just connected all the things. I was done in 2 hours. Okay. Because I have the tech skills now since gaining access to this live interactive program. Because I knew back in 2019 when I got laid off from my contract administrator position, I knew back then that I needed better skills. So I started to increase my skills. I started to, once short form video hit social media, boom, there I was, jumping on, creating content, understanding how short form video worked, the algorithm, and all the good stuff, right? I used to put a card in front of my face because I didn't want my face. I don't know. Don't ask me. I was afraid. And I would put a card in front of my face when I would create my short form video. Now look at me. I'm going live on 5 different social media channels because I took the necessary steps to overcome my fear that I had about getting visible for my business, right? All the things that we tell ourselves. You're not worthy. Nobody cares what you have to say. What is so-and-so going to think? Who cares? Now it's like, oh, I could care less. I could care less, right? But that takes skill set. It takes skill set. And so the automation is the fun part because that's what's going to get you. That's what's out there working in the background, earning you passive income while you're at the grocery store, while you're at the ballpark with the kids, while you're on vacation. You know, that's what's making you income in your sleep. Okay. So this 3-step framework, guys, it's going to, number 1, we want to get an offer that's on high demand where you can earn 100% profit, where you could get started right away, where you don't have to learn a bunch of skills to even get your business up and running. I remember when Master Resale Rights first got started, and I got started with a program. And this program did not come with a pre-built website. It did not come with pre-built email. It did not come with any of that. All right. I had to go out there and figure it out myself. That's the reason why I love the Legacy Builder program that I'm sharing with you today, guys. I'm building a legacy for my family, and it's my brand, right? I earn 100% profit. I'm learning how to build my own community, my brand on social media because of the skills that I've acquired inside of this live interactive program. Now, let me share with you what that looks like. And I'm going to show you what the automations can do for you and for your business. And honestly, for any business, okay? What I'm talking about is digital marketing skill sets. Digital marketing skill sets in 2024, Forbes announced that they were the highest paid skill set that you could acquire back in 2024. So we are now in 2026. You know that got even bigger, right? because digital marketing is not going anywhere. Social media marketing is not going anywhere. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all these social media platforms, they're not going anywhere. So imagine getting very, very good at creating content and being able to send traffic to your business, whatever that is. Let's say you're a real estate agent. Let's say you're a loan officer. Let's say you own a beauty shop. Let's say you do hair. Let's say you're a mechanic, but you want to use social media to get more customers, to attract more people to your business. You can use this strategy that I'm about to share with you. Okay. So let me just share with you what this looks like as far as, because we ended on automations, right? We ended on automations. And so automations, let me just kind of give you a breakdown of what that can look like for you. Because a lot of people don't know. And a lot of times I don't want to act like everybody knows. Because a lot of people, they don't know what automation is. They don't know what a funnel is. They don't know what an email campaign is. This may be the very first time that you're hearing about this. Put a 1 in the comments if you have a business and you've never heard of digital marketing. Put a 1 in the comments, guys. I would love to hear that. So this is considered your capture page, right? This is going to be your capture page. Your capture page is going to be where you offer something to someone for free so that they can in turn put their email address in there, and you can start in turn building your email list. Here's what I want to say about that. You cannot go and offer something that somebody can go and get for free off of YouTube University or Google. You have to offer something for free that they actually need and can't go and find it, right? So that's going to be different depending on your business, right? You're going to create something for free, some type of piece of free information that somebody can go and get from your website. For me, I have a Freedom Formula blueprint, a blueprint that breaks down to anybody that's looking to have an online business what it means to show up on social media and the full breakdown of it, right? Matter of fact, I wanted to, oh shoot, why did I do that? Okay, that's okay. I'll bring it up next time. So you want to have something that you're going to offer to somebody so they can add their email address right here, right? Okay, that's the capture page. So once they add their email address, they're going to go to a thank you page, right? A thank you page. And it's going to have a video saying thank you. This is where you can expect what you can expect from the free piece of information that you're going to receive in your email. If you don't see it in your inbox, check your spam folders. And then there's going to be a little button that for the person that's been following me for quite some time and they're like, no, I don't need the blueprint. I actually got it already. I already know I want this product, right? So then there's going to be that button for the person that wants to buy right away, right? They've already been looking for a while. They're like, no, I'm good. I'm ready to get my business started, friend. Let's go. So they're going to click that button and boom, they're going to get started. They're going to pick however they want to start, whether they want the $100 launch pad, whether they want the $300 daily pay blueprint, whether they want the $600 digital mastery, or whether they want the $900 legacy blueprint, right? Legacy builder. They're going to make that decision. And then they're going to be added to, now let's say, for instance, they didn't want to buy, right? Let's say they didn't want to buy at this moment. They said, I just need to see a little bit more. No worries. No worries. Because guess what? This is my automated system. They're going to get onto my email campaign, right? I have a email campaign set up for them, for that person that needs to see more, that needs more exposure to me before they know, like, and trust me. People work with people that they know, like, and trust. And one way to be able to build that know, like, and trust factor with your people is by showing up on social media so that they know that it's not some random, person, right? And they have an email campaign set up that continues to do the selling and the telling for you. And you're going to get that absolutely free when you work with me. Okay. So what I want to share with you is the fact that a capture pay, this is the automated system. This is an automated system that is out there working for you, for your family 24/7. So the 3-step framework was this. Guys, let me just recap for a second, okay? The 3-step framework was number 1, you need an offer that's on high demand, and preferably one that you're going to earn 100% profit. I teach earning 100% profit is the best thing, the best way, right? Don't nobody have time for 30%, 20% commission of that when they're trying to pay a $3,000 rent. Okay. Nobody has time for that. We need high ticket information. We need high ticket income coming in. All right. And so when I came across my mentor's video and she said, you can earn 100% profit. You don't have to DM a bunch of people. Oh, that's one thing I forgot to mention. You don't have to be DMing a bunch of people on social media and almost get put out on Facebook jail. You don't have to be bothering friends and family to buy your product, right? You don't have to be doing that to earn a measly $11 commission. High ticket is where it's at. I need 100% profit going into my bank account, right? And guys, I'm telling you, I've purchased my share of courses out there. This live interactive mentorship program where I can come and get my questions answered. If I feel stuck in my marketing, if I feel stuck in any way in my system, I can come and they have tech support. They have live interactive training. I get to actually speak with the creator of this program. And she'll be there like, Fran, letting me know what I'm doing or not doing. But either way, you have someone out there that's looking out for you, a community of over 59,000 people looking out for you. And what I want to break this down to for you today, guys, is the fact that I kind of went over, I shared with you the 3-step framework. Number 1, you got to have the offer. Number 2, the audience. And that's going to really help you get your business discovered even quicker, because you're going to, make sure that you're using these SEO strategies that we talked about earlier so that your video can be placed in front of the person that it needs to be placed in front of, right? And then number 3 is automation, right? This is your automation. Now, this automation can be for any business. It doesn't necessarily have to be this particular business. What I'm sharing with you is how I've been able to get this plugged into my own marketing. I don't have to pay anything to run this business on a monthly basis. And with this website, right, that I get 1 out of 20 buy. So my only job, guys, is to create pieces of content that are going to get people to go to this capture page and request the Freedom Formula Blueprint that's going to help them learn the steps of having an online business. It's valuable. The PDF that they're going to gain access to, it's free. First of all, it comes with a training because my mentor breaks it down for you step by step. And then third, you're going to be able to walk away with a strategy of how to implement this business model for any business. That's what makes it so valuable. And I don't think many people understand. Right away, I want to, people obviously, are going to have their judgments of anything when it comes to online income, right? It's just the name of the game. It's because we live in a digital age right now. People, they don't understand it. And that's the reason why these videos, this live, that's the reason why I love the fact that I kind of walk you through a 3-step formula or framework so that you can get familiar with seeing like a strategy that people are actually using on social media to generate income. Because otherwise people just think, oh gosh, just another, network market. And this couldn't be further from that. This is you branding you. This email list that you're going to be building, did you know that my mentor, she actually earns 6 figures a month from her email list because she actually promotes other products. She's an affiliate for other products and services because she teaches us that inside of this live interactive mentorship program. And she just added AI training and she just added UGC, user generated content, so that you can actually have brands pay you. For instance, on my beauty channel, guys, I use this brush a lot because I do my hair on my beauty channel on TikTok. I could contact the company that made this brush and see if they'd like to do a brand collab, right? A user generated UGC collab. And honestly, brands are contacting me, wanting me to use their product in my video and then wanting to gain access to that video so they could push it to you, their content too, but they want to pay me for that. That's a skill set. That's a skill set. And she is teaching us that inside of this live interactive Legacy Builder 2.0 program. And I want to give you access to a freedom formula blueprint that completely shows you the strategy behind what I'm doing and what over 59,000 people are doing in order to earn 100% profit from their social media profile. So how about that? How would you like to have the skills of earning $10,000? Guys, that's 12 customers. Do you think out of 5 billion people on social media that your story could resonate with somebody else, right? Just like my mentor, when she talked about the fact that she was a single mom, she was doing network marketing, she was tired of commissions, she was tired of DMing a bunch of people. That resonated with me because I was in the same boat. Imagine the person that needs to hear your story to know that they need something like this. And they could actually change their life. Imagine the mom out there that she has to take a calculator to the grocery store just to be able to make sure that there's enough in her bank account to cover her groceries. And because you showed up and decided to take a chance on a business model and to tell your story on social media why you wanted it, and it resonated with her, and now she gets to change her life too. That's what's possible. That's what's possible. And that's the reason why I absolutely love this business. Because not only am I gaining access to skills that I'm going to be able to use for any business that I choose to start on social media, right? But I also get to help families out there. I also get to make an impact because I live in Southern California and I drive around and I see tent cities posted up everywhere. Guys, you have to have over $9,000 to qualify for a townhome in a semi-okay area. $9,000, over $9,000. Imagine being a single mom. Imagine being a single mom and trying to qualify to be in a better neighborhood, to have your kids in a better environment, and you can't qualify because you don't make enough monthly. Well, I want something better for my people. I was a single mom for 10 years, and I remember what it was like. I had a good job. I worked for Verizon. I made $23 an hour back then in 2001, 2000, paying $475 for townhome rent back then, and I was still struggling as a single mom, of course, car payment, insurance, all that. But still, imagine that time in the day and age that we're living right now, $6 a gallon gas. So yeah, I'm happy with the fact that I get to help other families to be able to get set up with an online business that's not, guys, we have televisions on our wall that cost more than you being able to gain access to this business. Guys, let me share with you something really quick. Let's say, for instance, you wanted to start and let's say, for instance, you wanted to start a Starbucks. You wanted to buy a Starbucks franchise. Right? Let's say you wanted to start a Starbucks franchise. First of all, I already know the capital on that is going to be over 100 grand. Easily, right? Capital to own a Starbucks franchise, easily 100 grand more over. Okay, so let's say you wanted to start a Starbucks franchise, you got to have 100 grand to be able to start that up. Now you got that 100 grand, you paid for your franchise. Are you going to go and change the recipe? Are you going to change the logo? Are you going to change their marketing plan? No, you're not going to do that, because the whole reason why you bought access to this Starbucks franchise was because of the fact that you already know it's $1 million or $1 billion business industry, what have you, right? So no, you don't. You're not going to change the marketing. You're not going to change the recipe or anything like that. You're going to keep it as is, right? So that's the reason why I love my digital franchise, guys, because I have a marketing platform that I get to connect to my system.io at no cost, right? Make sure this is on. Oh, you sure did turn off, did you sucker? No wonder. Sometimes this thing just disconnects on me. I'm gonna have to learn not to use that anymore, because most of my video, I wonder when it went. I wonder when it went dead. Getting hot in here. Okay, so let's get back to this, guys. So your Starbucks franchise, let's say, for instance, you want to buy a Starbucks franchise. Easily, you're going to need over 100 grand in capital. Easily, right? So what I'm talking about is a digital franchise. Guys, again, as mentioned, this particular funnel, this website has already earned over 35 million in sales. I get to tap into the same exact marketing system, and I get to use it for my business too. This email campaign that has already earned over 35 million, I get to use the same one too. Okay. I mean, guys, this is the thing. After 2 weeks of getting started, I had $1,800 in sales because I learned how to be able to use the skills of social media marketing and how to post and to flip my content. Okay, because inside of this training, you're going to learn how to attract, how to use attraction marketing on social media so that you can attract your perfect customer to you. So if you don't have $100,000 or plus in order to start a Starbucks franchise, imagine being able to start a digital franchise that's already earned over 35 million, that you get to tap into the same exact marketing platform, the same exact email campaign, one that has already, again, earned over 35 million. Well, that's what I'm introducing to you today. That opportunity stands for you today. And you can come in on the 100, 300, 600, or 900, right? Ultimately get started, so that way you can start using your social media for income stream opportunities, right? Welcome in, my friend. Hey Christina, how are you? Hey Lucas's, what's going on? Gerald. So if you were following me, my mic was dead. I don't know how long it was dead before I realized it, which I'm going to have to figure something out, some other way to let me know. So again, if you don't have that 100 plus K to start a Starbucks franchise or some other digital franchise or some other franchise, why not start a digital franchise? Why not start a digital franchise and get the same marketing platform? You're going to be able to earn and learn at the exact same time. Right? I love that. I absolutely love that. So let me just see if I have any questions here. Let's see. Hi, Mary. How are you? Happy Tuesday. Let's see. There we go. Thanks for the love, my friend. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. And so, again, I just want to thank you for taking the time to listen to this 3-step framework. I hope that you go grab that blueprint because it's going to break it down for you. You're going to be able to kind of go through it, and you're also going to see my system you're going to see it in action, right? You'll be able to see it in action. So I'm excited for you to be able to grab that. Let me see something here. Okay. Okay. I was like, what's going on here? Hey Eder, how's it going? How's it going, guys? So I went over the 3-step framework. Number one, you want to have an offer on high demand, preferably one that's going to give you 100% profit. Number two, you want to have the know-how to build an audience for the offer that you choose to put out. Number three, automation. You want to be able to have your business set up on automation using digital marketing so that you can get as much exposure to your online business as possible. Put a one in the comments, guys, if you have a business and you just don't know how to get more customers. Put a one in the comments. I want to hear from you. I don't see any questions. It looks like I've answered pretty much all of your questions that you had in reference to how to get set up and start making 100% profit from somebody else's product. But again, if you do have any questions, feel free to let me know. Let me see. Okay. So I also wanted to share with you something else too. So let's get that. Let's get that going too. Make sure you screenshot this because this is where you're going to go to get your Freedom Formula Blueprint. It's going to completely break down for you what it is that I do, how I earn 100% profit. And what you want to also do is get on my email list because we are having a webinar this week. I'm telling you, this is the webinar that you're going to want to be on because it's going to break down, even if you've tried, right, in the past, even if you've tried to do something in the past online, you want to be on this webinar because it's going to completely break down for you why now is the best time to get started. I'm not going to give it away the strategy, but she's going to break down why now is the time to get started with an online business and how you could actually be using your social media profiles to get monetized and to start bringing in multiple income streams. Because guys, imagine an extra $900 in your bank account just because you posted, simply because you overcame your fear, simply because you took action and learned a skill set that was going to allow you to advance your future and your family's future. That's what I'm talking about. Social media marketing is one of the highest paid skill sets along with digital marketing, but they go hand in hand. Social media marketing is inside of digital marketing, right? Digital marketing is basically marketing digitally, right? Any kind of online marketing is considered digital marketing. And I think a lot of people have tried to make digital marketing like stand up against affiliate marketing and stand up against network marketing, which they have it all wrong. It's digital marketing is a skill, and affiliate marketing is something that you let me see, I have it right here. Affiliate marketing is a performance-based marketing strategy where affiliates are rewarded for driving traffic and sales to another business, right? Digital marketing encompasses all marketing efforts that use electronic devices or the internet to engage with customers. So again, I feel like I needed to say that because I feel like a lot of people are getting it all wrong. They're trying to make it seem like digital marketing is just another form, and it's not. Affiliate marketers use digital marketing, network marketers use digital marketing. If you're a business, you use digital marketing in your business because you're marketing on digital platforms. So a lot of people are getting digital marketing wrong. They're like, oh, I joined the digital marketing industry. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You're using digital marketing skill sets to promote a master resale right business or to promote your affiliate course. You use digital marketing skill sets. You're not in the digital marketing industry. Okay? You got to know that. You got to know what you're talking about. Otherwise, you look like an idiot. So, just so you know, digital marketing is not some type of other affiliate marketing, network marketing. Digital marketing, it encompasses all marketing efforts that use electronic devices or the internet to engage customers. Bottom line. So if you go on live, if you're on and you see someone talking about how I got into the digital marketing field and now run, they don't know what they're talking about. And they're not going to be there for you to help you. Okay. We've detected inactivity during your current live. Complete the verification. What? What kind of inactivity? I'm here talking. Gosh, TikTok, you just. Okay. I'm going to just keep on because it's not giving me anything. I don't know what it wants. Guys, can you tap the screen and let me know that you can hear me okay? Because TikTok is saying that there's been inactivity during this current live, and I don't know what it's talking about. Please, if you don't mind, just tap the screen and let TikTok know I'm still here. I'm still talking. I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So again, digital marketing, it's a skill set. It's a skill set that you can acquire. You don't need to go to a 4-year college to learn it either. You could actually learn it in a couple of hours because all it is basically you learning how to use online avenues to market your business. I don't know what TikTok is doing. Let's see. Let me try something else here. Sorry, guys. I have to do this puzzle for TikTok before they kick me out. Okay, here we go. Hey, Grace. How's it going? Okay, so you learning the skills, learning how to show up, learning how to attract your perfect customer, knowing what you're talking about is super huge. Okay, so again, if you haven't done so already, make sure you get a screenshot of this so that you can go grab the Freedom Formula Blueprint that completely breaks it down for you step by step what it means to have an online business out there working for you 24/7 while you do all things life. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning into my live, guys. I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you next time.